Hey everybody, welcome to my class. Excited to be here. Today we're going to be taking the next step into understanding of Squarespace. So today I'm going to be talking a little bit about layering the content into the structure that you've built so far with Sean. So I'll start off by introducing myself. My name is Scott Ptolemy. I was born and raised in Colorado and a graduate of Gonzaga University. I'm the co-founder and CTO at Elite SRS and Web Guides. We operate about 4 different websites. We do mostly e-commerce, but have also, through the course of our business, done consulting for online clients. I was a past NCW Tech Alliance board member, and I'm very passionate about fly fishing, skiing, mountain biking, watching Gonzaga basketball. Go Zags. So. Love being here in the Northwest, and excited to share this presentation with you. So I want to start off with, do you need a website? You know, it's a funny question, right? Week 2 of a class about building websites, asking, do you actually need a website? But seriously, why are you building a website? For me, the function of your website is to answer the questions that people are asking about your business. So why don't we start with recapping what you guys learned during Sean's class. You guys chose a template through Squarespace. You personalized that template. You learned the Squarespace interface. You learned how to log in and out. You edited existing content and added new content. You added pages, and you learned about and registered a domain. The topics that we're going to be covering today are: what questions do people ask about my business? How do I prioritize, answer, and organize those questions into a website? And then some extra credit. Am I easily found online? So let's start with identifying questions about your business. Every business is different. What type of business are you? What might people not easily know about your business? And what types of questions do people usually ask about your business? Let's use my business as an example. These are the questions that we're typically asked as a business. What do you guys do? Where are you located? Do you have any job openings? How do I contact you? And can you tell me a little bit more about your business? Let's say that you're a restaurant. Think about the questions that people are often asking you. What are your hours? Where are you located? Can I see your menu? Do you have a happy hour? Do you take reservations? These are all great questions to try and get an understanding of who you are as a business. So what I want you guys to do is take 5 minutes to create a frequently asked questions and a prioritization list. So what I want you to think about is, what questions do people ask you over the phone? When you visit a business like yours, what questions do you generally have for that business? What comments and questions do people have about your business around town or on social media? Once you have that list, take that list and rank it in order of importance. All right, welcome back. So now that you have that list of questions, this is something that you can constantly come back to, you can constantly add to. I suggest having a notepad next to your phone, constantly be monitoring what people are asking about your business. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna organize your answers. This is the first step that I take in looking at building a website. So let's recap. We're going to talk about structuring your website. So the things that you completed in week 1 were learning how to add pages to the website, learning how to edit your content. You built an about page, and you built a contact page. So let's go back to those example questions that we used of my business. What do you guys do? To me, this was the most important question that people ask about our business. Oftentimes, people come to our different e-commerce websites, and they're not quite sure who we are as a business. So we use our homepage, the front and center part of our website, to answer this question. I'll show an example here in a little bit. Where are you located? This is probably the second most important question that we're asked. We use the bottom of our homepage and our contact page to answer this question. Do you have any job openings? We have a link on our homepage menu that shows people the answer to that exact question. How do we contact you? We have a link on our homepage menu. And what can you tell me about your business? There's a link on the homepage as well to an about page. So here you can see our homepage and all of those questions that we thought were most important and how they're answered. So you can see, what do? We do e-commerce. We love people. You can see in the top bar, there's an about section that people can go to. There's a job opportunities link, and then there's a contact us button. So we think that our top 5 questions that were most asked of our business are answered when people first get to our website. So let's think about those questions again. So reference your list of questions. What questions have you already answered in your about and contact pages? Can your remaining unanswered questions be added to your existing pages? Or should you create more pages for the website? We were able to answer most of our questions within just the home page, and people could go to different pages to look more deeply into the answers to those questions. And most importantly, is your most important question answered on the first page, your landing page, when people first get to your website? Now, there's some fun things that you can do on Squarespace to really help enhance your website. They have a really great features for adding images and video. Images and video bring personality and depth to your website. It's one of the best ways to engage people on your website. If people come to your website and there's a big block of text, people are oftentimes just going to bounce out. They're not going to stay on your website. They're not going to consume the content that you want them to consume. Think about, does Squarespace offer a better structure to answer a question that you have? Think about, if you have a mission or you have something that you really want to portray to people. They have a really cool feature called a quote add-on that people will use that will really help to structure, a small saying. They have a great menu add-on feature. So let's say that you're a restaurant. Instead of typing out and or taking a picture, how many times have we seen people on social media or on their websites taking a grainy picture of an old menu that is quickly outdated? Within Squarespace, there's a great feature that you can just add a menu add-on and constantly update that content so prices are correct, menu offerings are correct. You can even add daily or weekly specials onto that menu. Let's say that you have a service-based company that offers different pricing structures. Instead of going through and typing out a bunch of different content, these big blocks of text, use an add-on from Squarespace. They have a pricing page add-on that very clearly lines out all of your different pricing structures. Now, these all might seem like small things, but when you're building your first website, each one of these add-ons takes off hours of work trying to learn how to do HTML coding, and it really takes a lot of the daunting edge off of creating that first website. So let's kind of recap some of the other things that you can use within Squarespace to enhance your website. They have a photo gallery add-on. This is great for food images. Instead of just kind of spreading them out all over your website, you can use a really structured photo gallery. They have a frequently asked questions add-on. This is a great place to answer those remaining questions that you came up with on your list. Let's say that there's those 4 or 5 typical questions you're asked all the time. Now, there's going to be those few that are asked every once in a while. A frequently asked questions page, especially with this add-on, is a great way to answer those remaining questions. If you're a service-based company or someone who takes appointments, they have a really great add-on feature. This really helps people who are struggling to find how often are you getting calls to structure appointments. Just think about, again, what questions are people asking and what's taking up a lot of time in your day. If, let's say you're a massage therapist and you're in with clients a lot and you're missing phone calls, this would be a great way for you to send people to your website and say, hey, look at my openings, book on here, and it's an easy add-on to this website that you're already building. You can ask people to sign up for your email newsletter. It's a great way to stay in contact with your customers, with people that are interested in your business. You can organize upcoming events. They have a really great calendar feature. That's a great add-on. Instead of people having to read, again, those big blocks of text, they can look at this calendar feature and just see what upcoming events you have. All right, let's go to the extra credit. So let's think about search engines. I like to go back to what is the definition of a search engine? I'm going to read this verbatim. A search engine is a program that searches for and identifies items in a database that correspond to keywords or characters specified by the user and used especially for finding particular sites on the World Wide Web. So simplified, there's the input, which is your search term or your question, and there's the output, websites and web pages. So let's think about different examples of search engines. As we've gone through, the last decade, where we're searching for things has greatly changed, even in the landscape of searching online. So you can think about the typical search engines. We use the verb now of Google something. So Google on your computer, Google on your mobile device. There's Safari, which is the web browser on your iPhone. There's also content-specific search engines. There's Yelp that you can look at for reviews. Amazon.com is generally, statistically, where people start shopping. So that is a search engine that people are using to find the products that they're interested in. There's YouTube. That's a search engine for the video content. If people are looking specifically for a how-to video or any type of video content, that's a search engine that people are going to find that content. And for me, I think this is one of the best examples of a search engine that you might not define as a search engine is a lot of your phone apps. So Google Maps and Apple Maps. I can tell you most of the time that I'm looking for a phone number or I'm looking for the hours of a business, I'm going to go straight to my Google Map or my Apple Map, and I'm going to search for that business and I'm going to click on their listing. Within that listing, I'm going to find the content that I'm looking for. So oftentimes when you're thinking about building a website, you want to think about where are people looking for my content. And oftentimes, they're not even going to be coming to your website. So you want to make sure that you understand where people are looking for the content about your business. So successful online presence requires understanding where are the people searching for me. So are they searching on Google for me? Are they searching within the app? Are they searching within social media? What are they searching for? What are the questions that they're asking? Are they looking for a specific type of product that you sell? Are they looking for the hours in which your business operates? Are they wondering who you are, what you offer? And am I answering the question that they're asking? If not, are my competitors answering those questions? What are they doing? What are my competitors doing that I'm not doing? And am I losing business because of this? So here's something you guys can do for yourself. Pretend that you're a customer searching for your business. Where do you search? Are you pulling up your computer? Are you pulling up your tablet? Are you pulling up your phone? Are you going to Google? Are you going to a specific app? Are you finding the answers you're looking for about your business? Think about it if you're a drive-through coffee stand. What questions are people asking about you? If you didn't know where you were located, are you easily found? Can you find the phone number? Can you find the hours? And are you surprised by what you're finding? Oftentimes, what we think about our business is not what other people or online search engines are thinking about our business. And so here's a couple things you guys can do. I'll call them extracurricular. After you've finished building your website, sign up for Google My Business. Google My Business is where you can control a lot of that content. So when you go to Google Maps and there's your phone number, there's your hours, there's a link to your website, all of this is controlled by your Google My Business page. Sign up for Yelp or industry-specific search engines. You want to be able to control that content that people are finding online. Create a social media account. Now I say create a social media account if you're going to maintain it. I am very much someone who will say, if you're not going to maintain your social media, oftentimes it can do more damage than it can do good. If you only have a couple posts on there, if you have outdated images, outdated hours, or it's only a place for people to go and complain because you're not responding to them, it's better to focus your efforts on your website or to focus your efforts on your Google My Business page. Pick the things that you're going to do and do them well. And if you get to the point where you can't do this, hire a company to do these things for you. Being a consultant in the past, I would say make sure that you find someone who's going to partner with you. You know, if someone's asking for a month-by-month retainer, make sure you understand what they're giving to you. Make sure that there's a give and a take relationship, that they really understand the goals of your business and that they're understanding what you want to say to the public and what you want the public to understand about you. There's many consultants that are going to really greatly enhance your business, but make sure you have that personal relationship and you both understand the needs and the goals of that relationship. All right, so let's wrap up. So we established what questions your customers are asking. We prioritized those questions. We structured our website to answer those questions. We searched for the best way to answer those questions using the tools within Squarespace. And we looked online to understand where are people searching for us? How do I appear online? Am I portraying what I want people to understand about my business? I'll leave you with this last quote. I call this Scott's quote to live by online. The function of your website is to answer the questions people are asking about your business. Thank you.